Hey, hope you're having a great day so far. Today is January 26th, Tuesday, and on this post I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, before diving into OMGUSD and NuCypher, NUUSD, and see what exactly are going on in these markets. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on these markets according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 4 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculative opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below. I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Let's take a look into Bitcoin dominance first, which is most importantly tells me where the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? So on the higher time frames is what I'm focusing on Bitcoin dominance chart. Since the price action has actually gone all the way and broke down from this head and shoulders pattern I've talked about quite some time ago, measure target of that breakdown was about 63.5% zone. Currently, price action has gone as far as about 62.5. Currently rebounding a little bit, but right now it does seem like it could continue going downwards. The daily 200 MA right here, the orange line, is the immediate support right now. If we start getting daily candle closes below this daily 200 MA, I would be more optimistic in about altcoin price action, because if Bitcoin dominance trends downwards, generally speaking, it is better for the altcoins as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance trends upwards. Now, Bitcoin dominance right here is still retesting this upper trend line of this falling Browning wedge pattern. So that's something I'm looking for as well. So quite a bit of key support levels here where the price action is. Very important to see which way Bitcoin dominance will actually continue going. Would it actually continue downwards from here, or would it actually change course and go back up? Bitcoin price action here still very well within this tighter now falling wedge pattern. Falling wedge patterns are 68% chance of it breaking upwards. If it actually does break upwards by tomorrow, now I do have a measure target that's readable at about 46.7K here. Measure targets are theoretical targets only, may actually be different in real life price action. I will strategize accordingly if I was in this position. The daily 21 MA is still the key resistance right here. That's on top of this this upper trend line now. So even if it actually does look like the price action breaks above this falling wedge pattern, it still does look like it needs to deal with the daily 21 MA as resistance. So something I won't lose track of. The daily 50 MA right here is acting as key support still, currently about 29.2K. So still some way down. If Bitcoin price action starts dumping, that could drag the altcoins down with it. The magnitude of that effect would depend on if Bitcoin dominance was trending upwards or downwards, in my opinion. Now, if the daily 50 MA does not hold here, then I'm looking at the 3-day 21 MA as the next level of key support. Currently at about 27.4K. And in that case, I don't think I would have to invalidate this falling wedge pattern, because this 3-day 21 MA is actually right below this bottom trend line. So I would just have to adjust the bottom trend line for the bounce, which I think would most likely bounce if the daily 50 MA does not hold. Let's take a look into OMGUSD now and see what exactly could be going on in here. So on the daily time frame here, I do see a possible inverse complex head and shoulders right here. 2 shoulders on the side. The head is right here, and then possibly another shoulder in the making to actually make a symmetric inverse complex head and shoulders pattern. Or it could actually be forming a cup and handle pattern instead, but without the, in my opinion, without the handle right here. So I'm paying attention to seeing if this handle actually develops. This is my very early estimates. I do see the bigger rounded bottom right here. And if it actually does make a smaller rounded bottom, I do think that would be the fastest way to actually breaking out of this possible cup and handle pattern. This cup and handle pattern, I would say the neckline would be about $4.45, which I have not seen any daily candle closed above this level for quite some time. So seeing a daily candle close above the $4.45 level would be a safe assumption that this has broken out of the pattern. So that's what I'm looking for. Of course, this is still just a very early estimate because I don't have the handle of this cup and handle pattern. Now let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. I just want to point out that on the higher time frames, 3-day time frame, weekly time frame, and monthly time frame, I don't see any overbought territories on these on the 3-day time frame up, nor any possible bearish divergence scenarios. So no possible red flags there that stand out to me. On the daily time frame here, let's take a look into the bullish case scenario. Bullish case scenario here, if the price action actually breaks out of this neckline right here with the daily candle close above the $4.45 level, regardless if it actually has the handle formed here or not. Okay, if it actually does form here, then I would have a legit, a valid cup and handle pattern breakout, which is basically the distance from the neckline to the bottom of the pattern, and then adding it back on top of the neckline here, and I will have a measure target of about $6.85, slightly over. Measure targets, like I said, are theoretical targets only, may or may not be reached, could also be overreached. Quite a bit of resistance along the way between the breakout point and the measure target, including the fib level here, about $4.85. And the next one will be a $5.55 zone. That's what I'm looking for. Like I said, bullish case scenario, price action. Ideally, form a handle right here. Then I could actually say this measure target to be valid, and then break actually get a daily candle close above the $4.45 area, go towards this measure target. Bearish case scenario. Since I said that this could be the fastest way, this smaller rounded bottom to be completed, I think that would be the fastest way of actually breaking out of this cup and handle pattern. If we start seeing daily candles closing above, below this $3.20, I would say about this $3.20, let's just say here for convenience, because the two moving averages are down here on the daily time frame, the 50 and the 200, that's right underneath this fib level. So let's count this as well. If we start getting daily candle closes below the $3.20 area, it does look like I would have to invalidate this smaller rounded bottom of this cup and handle pattern right here. This tells me that either the breakout of this pattern could be delayed, as I'll be looking for a bigger rounded bottom possibly, or even reevaluate to invalidate this cup and handle pattern. So getting a daily candle close below, let's safely say about $3.20 area, that would be below the 50 and 200 moving averages on the daily time frame right now. That would not look good, because this tells me the breakout of this cup and handle pattern could be delayed. I would possibly be seeing a bigger rounded bottom for the handle, or even possibly invalidating this cup and handle pattern. Let's go into NuCypher, NUUSD now, and see what exactly could be going on in here. So for NuCypher here, I did mention before that there was a huge falling wedge pattern. Measure target of that pattern is about 37 cents. It did look like the price action has broken out of the pattern. The first wave of that breakout went as far as about 23 cents. Got rejected there. came all the way back down to about 15.5 cents, and then that looked like a double bottom pattern to me before finally bouncing back up all the way to about $24.5 cents there. Okay, I did load up on some of this coin about the 19-cent area because I do stand by this falling wedge pattern. Let's take a look into the hourly time frame and see what exactly could be going on. So very much the same, similar scenario with OMGUSD. I do see a cup and handle pattern that is more formed on the hourly time frame. The neckline of this cup and handle pattern is about 24 cents. Measure targets of the breakout of this cup and handle pattern is about 29 cents, which is, like I said, a theoretical target. May actually be different in real life price action. Now, this smaller rounded bottom right here would be the fastest way of actually completing this head and shoulders pattern and bringing the price action to the neckline right here, in my opinion. So I do see that the local bottom right here was about 21 cents. Okay, so this is my very short analysis of NuCypher. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios. Let me also point out if there are actually any overbought territory and possible bearish divergence scenarios. I don't see any on the higher time frames, so that is good news. So bullish case scenario, price action, finish this smaller rounded bottom and finish this cup and handle pattern. Get to hourly candle close above this neckline. I would say preferably about 25 cents to be safe on the hourly time frame. And then go towards this measured target of this cup and handle pattern, which I said is about 29 cents. And then I will reevaluate on what the price action could be doing there. Could it actually be continuing towards the measured target of that bigger falling wedge pattern at about 37 cents? Could it dump or could it go sideways for a little bit? So I will evaluate once the price action breaks out of this cup and handle pattern, if actually it breaks out of this cup and handle pattern. That's the bullish case scenario. Bearish case scenario, like I said, I do think that the smaller rounded bottom here would be the fastest way of actually finishing this cup and handle pattern. So if price action starts closing back at about 21 cents, which was basically the previous bottom here, I no longer think this would be a rounded bottom anymore. And in that case, I would think that this could be forming a bigger handle here, which would tell me that this is going to be either a delayed breakout or possibly even invalidating this cup and handle pattern, which looks less likely to me at the moment. You guys let me know what you think. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today for these markets. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you match your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.